If you're about to buy a used BMW 3 Series, there's a specific year with a specific engine that could cost you more in repairs than you paid for the car. And the scary part, it looks completely identical to the good ones. Same badge, same shape, same price range on the listing. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which years to run from, and which 3 years are genuinely some of the smartest used car buys on the market right now. Let's start with the dangerous ones. The first one to avoid: any 3 Series built between 2007 and roughly early 2012 with the diesel N47 engine. This engine has a documented timing chain problem so serious that BMW issued an official recall for it in October 2016. The timing chain sits at the back of the engine, which means when it fails, you're not looking at a simple repair, you're looking at the engine coming out of the car. Repair costs for a failed N47 timing chain run between $3,000 and $5,000, and the failure isn't rare. It's well documented enough that entire forums exist just to track which N47s have been fixed and which are ticking time bombs. If you're looking at a 320D or any diesel E90 from this window, get the timing chain history before you do anything else. No history, no deal. Second, the E90-335i with the N54 engine, specifically from around 2007 to 2010. Here's the thing about the N54. On paper, it's an incredible engine, twin turbos, huge tuning potential, a genuine performance bargain on the used market. And that's exactly the trap. People see a 335i for under $10,000 and think they've found a deal. What they've actually found is a high-pressure fuel pump that BMW had to put under an extended warranty, 10 years or 120,000 miles, because the failure rate was that high. Symptoms include rough running, hesitation, and warning lights that can show up at literally any mileage. A failed HPFP repair runs $2,000 to $3,500. On top of that, the twin turbos are known for wastegate rattle, a metallic clattering sound under acceleration that's extremely common and not cheap to fix properly. The N54 isn't a bad engine. It's a high-maintenance engine wearing the price tag of a cheap one. Third, and this one catches people off guard because it's a much newer car. In the early F30, specifically 2012 and 2013 models with the 4-cylinder N20 engine. The F30 was supposed to be the reliability fix after the E90, and mostly it was, except for this engine in these specific early years. The N20 used plastic timing chain guides that were prone to premature wear and failure. BMW redesigned the guides around January 2015, which means anything built before that redesign carries the risk. Consumer Reports flagged 2012 and 2013 F30 models specifically for this reason. They're the years with the most reported issues in the model's entire run. If a timing chain guide fails on these, you're looking at the same kind of expensive, labor-intensive repair as the older N47, rattling, warning lights, and in the worst cases, complete engine failure. So to recap the danger zone, the diesel E90S before 2012, the N54 335i from 2007 to 2010, and the 4-cylinder F30 from 2012 to 2013. 3 different generations, 3 completely different reasons, all capable of turning a good deal into a financial disaster. Now here's where it gets interesting. Because the fix for almost every one of these problems already exists, BMW already built the answer. You just need to know which year it shows up in. The first year you should actually buy: the E90-328i with the N52 engine, ideally from around 2008 to 2011. This is the naturally aspirated inline-6. No turbos, no high-pressure fuel pump, none of the N54's drama. The N52 is widely considered one of BMW's most dependable modern engines. It's not perfect. The electric water pump can fail, usually somewhere between 80 and 120,000 miles, and the plastic thermostat housing can crack and leak coolant around 70 to 100,000 miles. But both of those are known, predictable, relatively affordable preventative fixes. Not surprised $5,000 engine out repairs. This is also the last 3 Series generation with hydraulic steering, the kind of analog, connected steering feel that enthusiasts specifically seek out. You're getting a genuinely engaging driving experience with an engine that, maintained properly, just doesn't have the reputation-destroying failure modes of its turbocharged siblings. The second year, the F30, specifically 2016 through 2018. This is the sweet spot of the entire F30 generation. By 2016, BMW had revised the N20's timing chain guides. The early F30 problem we just covered is gone. These years also brought the B58 engine in the 340i, which replaced the N55 and is regarded as one of BMW's strongest modern engines with no widespread failure patterns reported. Even the 4-cylinder 320i and 328i models from this window run the updated B48, not the problematic early N20. You're also getting the LCI refresh, updated headlights, a larger iDrive screen, and styling that holds up noticeably better than the earlier F30. As one buying guide put it directly, there are no widespread engine failures reported on these years. For a modern tech-equipped 3 Series without rolling the dice on early production issues, 2016 to 2018 is the target window. And the third, if budget allows, the G20 2021 or newer. This is the current generation, and 2021 is specifically where most of the early production bugs get sorted out. Earlier G20 models from 2019 and 2020 had some reported coolant expansion tank cracks on the B48 and B58 engines, minor compared to anything on our avoid list, and BMW covered many of these under silent warranty extensions anyway. By 2021, those issues are largely resolved, and some markets even gained the upgraded iDrive 8 system from 2022 onward. The G20 costs more than an F30 of similar mileage, often 40 to 60% more depending on the market, but you're getting the newest platform, the most refined interior of any 3 Series generation, and an engine lineup with essentially no documented widespread failure points yet. So here's the actual takeaway. The BMW 3 Series isn't a gamble, but it is a generation by generation, engine by engine decision, and the difference between a great buy and a $5,000 mistake often comes down to a single production year. Avoid the pre-2012 diesel N47, avoid the 2007 to 2010 N54 335i, avoid the 2012 to 2013 F30 N20. Target the E9328i from 2008 to 2011 if you want analog driving feel on a budget, the F30 from 2016 to 2018 if you want the best balance of value and modern tech, or the G20 from 2021 onward if budget isn't the limiting factor. Same badge, same shape, completely different ownership experience, depending entirely on which year is sitting in front of you. If you're shopping right now, drop the year and engine you're looking at in the comments, and we'll tell you exactly what to check before you hand over the cash.